All right, so here today we're gonna make a French dip. I've never been a big fan of French dip until I started to make my own Au Jus sauce, and now I crave the stuff. I love it. So we had a prime rib 2 days ago. I've got some remnants from that, and we're gonna use some things you call vegetables. Hopefully you guys haven't saw those too much. But I just got a big pot. We're gonna put some water in that, and I've got some celery, and I'm just gonna huck in. I've got some mushrooms, and we're just gonna build some Au Jus sauce, some onions, and we're just gonna throw this in our stock pot, and I'm gonna let that boil for 4 or 5 hours or better. Just let it kind of hang out in the mildew and do its thing. So we got that in there. We'll throw a little more. It's good to use the end of these celery. This one's about met its maker anyway. We'll throw a little of that. That's probably enough. I'm veggie intolerant. I don't want to get sick. Throw a few carrots. We're going to skim this off later. So there's our carrots. Throw another carrot. That'll help you see or something. So we'll throw that in there. I've got some ribs left off the prime rib. It's gonna give a great flavor because they've been smoked and stuff. Make sure nobody's chewed off of them. That'd be a little gross. Just got some trimmings off that. We're gonna throw that in there. I've got my little money bag here, and that is just hunks off that prime rib. So I'm gonna throw that in there, get a little meat to it still. We've got that whole thing in there. So that's gonna make a good prime rib. We'll throw a little butter in there, because, oh yeah, take a shot of that, honey. Throw a little butter in there, and then I'm just going to add a little more water. We're gonna throw a little salt, pepper, and garlic in there. Throw a chunk of that. And a little chunk of our beef seasoning, and it's kind of dirty. So we're gonna throw a chunk of that in there, and I'm just gonna put that on the stove and let that sit. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and then put it down to low and let it sit for 5 or 6 hours, and then I'll show you how we slice up, and we'll make our French dips here in a little bit. See you in a minute. All right, we've had our Au Jus on the stove for like 7 hours. It's just kind of been hanging out there all day. That thing is mixed up nice. We'll show you how we're gonna drain that in just a minute. We're gonna slice up our prime rib. I got a big hunk from when we cooked prime ribs the other day, so it's all seasoned up. We got a video on that. If you didn't see that, you can watch that. But I've got a big old hunk. That's gonna make a ton of French dips. And I'm just gonna throw that on the slicer because I want that thing just nice and thin. We might have to adjust a little bit, but we'll figure it out. Let's see how that's cutting it. Oh yeah, see, that's just nice and thin. I'm gonna slice all that up, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with that. So I'll make some great French dips. Be right back. All right, so we got all that sliced. Man, it turned out so nice. I mean, that's just beautiful, beautiful prime rib right there. So now we're gonna leave that for just a second. I have all our Au Jus sauce here that's been boiling all day long, and I'm gonna strain this. It has everything we showed you earlier in there. That looks gross, but it's gonna taste like money. So I'm gonna dump that in the strainer and put all the juice in another pan, splatter everywhere while I catch all those vegetables. And don't wear your best shirt when you do this. So I'm just getting all that juice out of there, all that seasoning came off the bones. I'm getting everything in there. And that's gonna drain through in that pan. I got a pan underneath that one. So I'm just gonna try to get that to run, drain out of that a little bit. All right, so we got a whole pot of jus. We pulled that oil off the top. If you got a separator, you can do that and just run off the bottom. I just pulled a little of that grease off the top. I took some out, and I'm gonna set that aside because tomorrow I'm gonna do a brisket, and I'm gonna use that for my burnt ends. So tune in for tomorrow. That'll make sick burnt ends. So now, I've got all this meat, my jus in there, it's boiling. Okay, we've turned it up. Now we're gonna make sandwiches. I'm just gonna grab a hunk of that, throw it in that meat. Just let that get hot. Soak up all those flavors just for like 30 seconds. And that's gonna come out nice. And then if you want a little cheese, Cameron's making this one, she's got a little cheese on there. We'll put that meat right on top, and that'll melt that cheese.
We grilled the buns out there. The girls were busy grilling buns. So if you want to grill your buns, you can do that. That makes it a little better. And then that's it. Some people put like a veggie and stuff, but we're on veggie intolerant. I'm not putting any veggie. I'm just lean and mean. Okay, Camry, you ready to make one? Chase, you want to make one? Okay. So Camry, come here, little toy. So she's gonna bring that over, and we're just gonna put a stupid amount of meat on that. Oh man. Look at that little guy. And then I like to put a little extra on there because you can't beat that au jus. So I'll get a little sauce there. I'm just gonna run that along that bun, pour a little over the top. Then we got a little container. The magic of film comes out of nowhere. We're gonna scoot that over and sit there right next to that. Boom. There is our French dip sandwich. We are done. Okay, looks good. I'm gonna go eat this thing. Got some potato stuff to go with it. Remember to subscribe to our channel, Big Lud's Barbecue. Keep watching. We'll have this up tonight. We'll have brisket tomorrow. I'm going to show you start to finish how to do the perfect brisket, how I like it. Difference between competition and stuff. But tune in tomorrow for the brisket. Today we got amazing French dip. Have a good night.